Well, Peter, it's good to get a chance to visit with you, and I know that there's been some questions, and you were asking a little bit about Santa Fe and the New Mexico legislature. We wish everyone the best of luck. I know that with the new governor and the legislature, they have a lot on their hands, especially with some of the budgetary shortfalls. And it's going to be important that everyone comes together to be able to make sound decisions, to make investments with our kids in the future of the state. So I wish them the best of luck. And you know, on Tuesday, I certainly hope that there's a lot of support for Speaker Lujan out there. He's been a tireless advocate for our kids. He's been a tireless advocate for New Mexicans and for education, and just doing what's right. So just appreciate the work that everyone's going to be doing to be supporting him. I know we'll be out there. He'll be in our thoughts and prayers, and our family will be there on opening day with him as well to say hello to everybody. And so we'll see what happens out on Tuesday. You know, at this point, I certainly hope that people come together and that we're able to stand together and work together, especially from a caucus perspective, to really see what we can do to fight for what's right in New Mexico. And I know there's going to be some spirited discussions around education and cuts therein, and we've already seen them happening. So I certainly hope from a principled perspective that when we are able to develop sound policy, especially with making sure that we're able to hold our kids harmless, that we're going to be able to make the investments we need. At a time that we can have more investments in manufacturing, technology, development, and emphasis in STEM areas for our children and our future, that's going to be important. So certainly hope that there's a lot of support out there for him.
Specifically behind the scenes, are you making calls, rallying votes for your dad to remain as Speaker?
No, you know, I think that the caucus has done a good job just coming together and having those conversations. I know that Dad has been visiting with his colleagues as well. And again, I'm certainly hopeful that there's support out there. So God willing, again, that we'll be able to see a good day on Tuesday. And just again, I wish my father the very best. Dad, I love you. And you know, I'm there for you with whatever you need.
And then have you had any conversations with him? He's been through these kind of challenges before. Is he energetic, passionate, and looking forward to serving again as Speaker?
Dad's always optimistic. I mean, the one thing that I love about my father is his work ethic, how optimistic he is, his ability to work with people, and the importance of his convictions. He really believes in people and really making a difference in people's lives. And so those are things that I've learned from Dad. And so, again, I wish Dad the very best. He's optimistic. He always is, whether it's for his family or for the future of the state or whatever may happen on Tuesday. So again, I think that that's what we can see from Dad. And again, Dad, I wish you the very best.
Have you heard any canvassing of the actual votes for Tuesday, and will you make a prediction?
I haven't. I won't make a prediction. We'll see what happens. You know, I certainly hope that the Democrats can stick together, and you know, we'll see ultimately what their decision is. In the end, this is a discussion about the future of the state, and from a policy perspective, where those disagreements may lie. We certainly hope that we can have that debate without being disagreeable. But fundamentally, there's some differences as we look to see where we can support public education, making investments in the future of families, important cuts that are going to be on the table regarding impacts to healthcare, accessibility. These are all important issues, and I know from a principled perspective, I know where I am on what side I am on that fight. And again, I hope that the party can come together, that members of the legislature can come together, because during these tough economic times, we have a lot of work in front of us, and education has to be at the forefront of that discussion.